Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for September 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your monthly reading for September. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But first of all, happy birthday to all those wonderful Virgos who've already had their birthday. And of course, happy birthday to all of you who have yet to come. I hope you have the most magical day full of laughter and love. As you know, September is going to be a very big month for change and U-turns. It actually brings greater balance and ease. Both Venus and Mercury end their retrograde cycle, allowing the pressure to really be released. And Virgo season influences us all to get back on track, get organized, and pass a very critical eye on how to get moving in the right direction. Now, this month is where you'll feel more productive, super effective to move forward and align yourself with your goals. You'll also see that there is a grand trine with the new moon, Uranus, and Pluto that will have you transforming your life in extreme ways to free yourself up from the monotony of repetitive cycles. This is a month, of course, where you'll feel in service to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. Oh, look at that. You know, I actually was scrying in the water just before this reading, and, you know, I've even written it down right here. They were showing me a ship in the water with a sail, and I put their sail ship. I hope you can see that. You know, I do a 10-minute like meditation for everybody before I connect to their energy reading, and it says their ship, sail, travel, or focused on your journey this month, entrepreneurial ships, financial freedom. That's what's coming up there. But you got the ship showing up in your resistance position at the moment. Hope you can read my writing there. Because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, I'm not just doing the cards, I'm picking up the energy and I'm seeing images that will be relevant for your journey as you move forward. So these signs and symbols, they may mean nothing to you in this moment, but then they start to slot into place and everything becomes relevant to you as you move on in your journey. So I definitely see that your ships are coming in. I feel like some of you have been putting off an idea that perhaps you will launch in the month of September as well. But anyway, let's move on to the rest of your energy. Now, of course, you're going to feel empowered and focused this month. You'll have the energy to get the important stuff done. Jupiter retrogrades this month as well, which means you'll be making your own luck, and anything that you achieve, you'll work hard for it, but you'll feel really proud of the efforts that you'll make. Now, of course, retrogrades are not all bad. You may revisit things that you used to love doing, something that really sparked your passion. You may even revisit places that you love to frequent. I definitely get a sense that you're rediscovering part of yourself that you feel like you've lost touch with for a while. And we do have a little bit of fiery energy at the end of the month, which can be a little bit bumpy to navigate. Okay, and it's not all doom and gloom though. I definitely see that the full moon in Aries gives you the extra power to launch ideas or re-strategize and find the energy to overcome any of those bumps in the road. Uranus and Pluto, they are working in tandem, and you might see hidden agendas come to light or exposés of things that have been kept from the collective. Now, this could be in your personal life, as well as global events. You may see like government policies change that will shock people or wake people up to the way things are happening behind the scenes. But ultimately, on a personal level, you're going to be really focused, productive, and proud of your efforts. Now, for you in particular, my beautiful Virgo, your first house is influencing you at this time. And this is the beginning of the month. And this is about who you are, your identity, your sense of self. Some of you may feel called to revamp where you live, or revamp a look or your wardrobe. It may also really spin you off into thinking about what makes you unique. You stand out from the crowd, but sometimes you don't realize it. And I feel this is a time where you recognize what you've got that others haven't, what you can offer situations, people, jobs, love relationships, what you have that other people just don't have, okay? This is a time for soul searching when you get to your first house. And if there's anything that you're unhappy with in your life right now, this is a perfect time to address it, take charge of things, and focus on how you want things to be, so you can set to change those things and make the life that you truly deserve and desire, okay? Now, I'm just going to go one more for you as well. Your 8th house takes over from that, and that's all about your joint finances. So the end of the month will see you more focused on your money, mortgages, repayment plans, credit card debt, finances, transforming your finances for the better, okay? You may even think about your pensions, putting a little bit more money away, or really just keeping an eye on any fluctuating interest rates there as well, okay? Ultimately, I see you going from strength to strength in the month of September. I definitely see that you're trying to be positive despite some setbacks or some things that perhaps have not been going your way. And I definitely get an energy here that you're a little bit more focused on your journey this month, whether you're retired or not. You're thinking about your purpose, how you add value to situations, and basically connecting to your true north. Now, the first card here is the letter. So this is a correspondence, of course. Now, you may have already received some really good news, but if you haven't, I feel the end of the first week of September, there's something good coming on in for you. It says here, message, documents, news, mail, text, contracts, communication, and expression. Now, this is in your protagonist energy. So I do feel the month of September, especially the beginning of the month, you're going to be a little bit busy. I feel like there's a lot of administrative tasks to adhere to, your duties, your sense of responsibility. I do feel like you're going to be busy doing. And it's really important as well. Of course, Mercury goes direct, but it has been in retrograde. So you may find that there have been some correspondence that went astray, or there may be a very important email that is in your spam folder. So I would just double check that in the first week of September, kind of going into the second, but I feel first week in September, of course, keep an eye on your mail. It's very important, okay? Because I feel like there's something that could get missed, or there's a communication that you really want to adhere to that may be time sensitive. So just watch out for that, okay? That's not going to resonate for everyone, but I feel it coming through very strong, so it's definitely worth a mention there as well. Now, of course, this is about finding your unique expression, and I feel like this is about putting your knowledge into practice to either launch something or really make something become a reality for you. I mean, you've got the Sun card. So the Sun is a card of the self. So it really is about an awakening. It's about a period of clarity. It's also about adhering to your own needs. It's a card of trying to be positive, especially when you've got the Seven of Cups here. It's like you're trying to look at your options and look at the next steps that you want to take on your journey. I mean, for some of you, you're seeking the sun. You're literally seeking the sun, and you may go on a vacation for your birthday month, or you may have a quick trip away somewhere. I mean, I see more of you taking a bit of a break at the end of the month, because I feel the sun energy is something that you're drawn to, of course, but I feel like you're going to be quite busy at the beginning of September. The Seven of Cups with the sun energy can tell me that some of you have been feeling a little bit scattered in your energy, and I feel like you've been trying to cut out anything that really drains you. And I feel some of you may be looking at people, situations, environments, even diet, and making sure that you keep a check on your energy levels, because I feel some of you have been feeling a bit drained or just a little bit down, a little bit tested. Okay, I would also keep an eye on your immune system is what I see there, because you may pick up a seasonal cold or something like that. So I'm actually getting like the sinus area for you. So some of you, I mean, maybe sinus related, or just maybe it's hay fever. I'm not sure. It could be like bunged up nose or something like that. So, you know, nobody likes to hear that, but I definitely get a sense that you're paying close attention to making sure that your immune system's tip top there as well. Now, the sun energy is trying to be positive. It's trying to embrace the joys in life, to really, you know, get clarity on something that you need to make a decision on. The Seven of Cups is really about looking at all the opportunities that you have available to you. This Seven of Cups is about dreaming big. You can have anything you desire, but you must focus on it, okay? Because life is full of distractions. And, you know, unless we put the energy towards something, we can just coast. We can feel like a life of complacency where we're like, you know what, it's comfortable, we're ticking over. But if there's something you really want, you need to focus on it. And I feel some of you are really getting serious in the month of September about focusing on a goal or trying to make something a reality. I mean, I feel like you're quite scattered because you have lots of things going on. I feel like you've got fingers in many pies, lots of ideas, stuff that you've got already in play, in motion, and things that you want to do, and that things to come in the future. So the Seven of Cups really tells me that you are sometimes spreading yourself thin in your energy, and I feel like you're trying to bring a little bit more groundedness and a little bit more balance, okay? That's why I almost lost my breath there, because I pick up on the energy and it's almost like I couldn't catch my breath. And some of you may be feeling that recently. You may have felt like there's not enough time in the day, that you're always on the go, and there's always something to do, and there's always something that you miss. So I really get a sense, I mean, Virgos are well known for one of the traits, which is like to write a list. Now, of course, that's a bit of a cliche. Some people like to write lists, some people don't. But I get a sense that if you are writing lists, I feel it's important to write the critical things that you want to do right at the top, things that are the most important, and only write about 3. You know, you don't have to have a list of 10 things that you want to do that day, because when you don't accomplish those 10 things on your list, then you feel like you let yourself down, or you feel like, oh, I've got to do that thing. I should have done that thing. But if you write 3 things that you really think are critical that you want to do, and maybe 2 things that you think, you know what, if I've got the time to do it, I'll do it. And then suddenly you've ticked 5 things off your list, and you're like, you know what, I've got a little bit more time to do the rest of the stuff that are not even on my list. So I really get a sense here that don't set yourself up to take on too much. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here as well, because you will finish what you start a lot quicker is what I'm seeing there as well. Now, the Seven of Cups can also be kind of a dreamy state. So I just really want to pick up on that energy, because I do feel a bit scattered, and I need to ground myself with that energy, because the Seven of Cups is to feel a little bit like up in the air a little bit, to be feeling like daydreaming. Okay, so I just want to pull a card on that. I feel like some of you are literally daydreaming about being in the sun or taking a vacation, or maybe you've got one planned, or you've just taken one. If you've got Sagittarian placements, there was something about that in their reading as well. Like if you've just taken a vacation, it may be like that you're still in that dreamy state of being there or wanting to be back there. Or if you have a vacation planned, I feel like you can't wait to get there, and you're dreaming about how it's going to be. So I just want to pull a card on that Seven of Cups for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? We've got the 5 of Wands, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you're very critical on yourself. I feel like you challenge yourself, which is really wonderful, because we should all challenge ourselves. But I feel you need to just, get a little bit more grounding, okay, there with that 4 of Pentacles as well. So focus on what's most important, and then take it from there. I mean, you don't need me to tell you how to run your life, but I really get a sense that some of you may have felt a little bit overwhelmed recently, because you have such an incredible mind. You're always thinking about what you're doing, what you just did, what you got to do, what you should be doing, the things you'd like to be doing. Everything's like hitting you all at once. And sometimes it makes you feel a little bit like frazzled. It's not that you're not in control, not at all. I feel like you've got this. I feel that you're really good at multitasking. You're really good at applying yourself. I feel that you can also be a little bit too flexible, that you're always trying to do everything. And even I feel you don't like to let people down. So I feel also you may take on responsibilities to help others, and I feel like you have a lot on your plate. So I feel like give yourself a break. This is your month, okay? This is your birthday month. I know a little bit of your birthday month is also in August, but I just get a sense of, slow down a bit, treat yourself, really focus on you this month. And I feel like something that you have been finding challenging, or that you have been fighting away to accomplish with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like, there's a very solid foundation here. It's becoming something quite impressive. And I get a sense here that you're taking ownership of something that was quite chaotic, but now things are starting to become solidified. I get a sense that something you were engineering or planning is actually becoming stable. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you're trying to almost fight stagnancy, because I get a sense, especially when your 8th house is kind of in there as well. It's like, oh, same old things and tasks that I've got to do. Does life get any better? Is there any excitement out there? What's going on? So I feel that some of you are trying to make sure that life keeps interesting, so that, you challenge yourself, you keep yourself simulated. And like, I get a sense here that some of you, for example, you have been wanting to do a few changes around the home space, and you may have been so busy that you haven't had time to do it. But I definitely see September is a time to do it. Could be DIY, could be like rearranging furniture, giving the place, a bit of a lick of paint, whatever it is. I feel like you're wanting to breathe new energy into your life in general. And I feel that you're looking at your schedule to try and bring a little bit more fun into your life. I also see that you're working really hard to build stability. And I always say that Virgos, you tend to work the hardest, okay, because you're not only doing stuff for yourself, you feel innate responsibility on your shoulders to help those around you as well. And I feel sometimes, and there's an energy here of it as well, some of you may feel a little bit not appreciated or undervalued or misunderstood sometimes, is what I see here. And I get a sense that those around you, they actually really appreciate you. And I get a sense here as well that especially your nearest and dearest, your soul tribe members, I feel like they'd be lost without you. But I'm also picking up an energy of one person that perhaps this person is like, you've been giving someone advice and they are not taking the advice. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. And it may frustrate you. I feel that still, even in September, this person's not going to take your advice. I feel like they appreciate your advice. Let me see the energy. Yeah, I get a sense that this person thinks that they know better, but what I see here is that this person will return to you at the end of September into October. It's kind of more October time, where they're going to turn around and say, you were right, and they should have taken your advice. But, sometimes we got to make our own mistakes, right? And I feel like you've tried with this situation or this person, whatever this is. I mean, it could be someone at work, like maybe they do the same old thing and you're like, oh, there's a better way to do it. And then you try to give a bit of advice and they take it badly or they ignore it. And then they come back to you and be like, eat humble pie. Okay, so I've just got that coming through. That's probably not going to resonate for everyone, but it is coming through, so I have to mention it. Now, when I touch the ship card, they're giving me this song, see you at the crossroads, see you at the crossroads, gonna make it someday. Okay, this song, I'm sure it's a very famous song. I'm sure somewhere in the recesses of my mind, either it's come up in another reading or I've heard it somewhere. It's definitely familiar to me, right? So either you need to make a decision this month about something, or you're feeling a little bit lost, or you're searching for direction in some way. I mean, some of you may be just wondering if you're on the right path. And intuitively, I feel like that you are on the right path. And I feel like there's a portal or an opportunity opening up to you that's going to highlight that you are on the right path, okay? But I feel some of you have been either contemplating a move or and are wondering what area you should gravitate towards. I just get a sense here that you're it's not a feeling of displacement. I get a feeling of dissatisfaction, and you may feel frustrated. You may feel that you need to make a change or a move in your life, or you need to end something and embrace something new in your life. And you're really looking at the way life is developing for you, okay? And I mean, the fact that that song came out, and I can't for the life of me think who it is, I'm probably going to kick myself and think, of course it's that person. It sounds really familiar, but anyway, you may hear that song over the next couple of weeks. This will indicate that you will find direction, or you will know what to do. It's in you. Okay, the answer is within you. So I definitely see that you're going to get the answers that you seek, but listen out for that song, okay? I mean, the song literally says, see you at the crossroads. So it can indicate that you're literally at a fork in the road in your life, having to make a major decision. And the ship in the resistance position, some of you have been feeling stuck, or you may feel that you've been putting a lot of effort into something and it's just not showing up for you, or it just feels like there's no movement. Well, that's all going to change, because September is a catalyst month for you. Anything that's in the resistance position, it starts off like this, but by the end of the month, it's in the upright. The energy shifts and you start to move forward. So it says here, travel, long distance, relocation, change, vacation, movement, and foreign. So some of you, there may be some opportunities abroad that you're currently contemplating, or you're thinking about expanding on your business if you are an entrepreneur. Could also be that some of you are thinking about relocating to a branch, being seconded to a different branch of somewhere where you work currently, or you're just wondering what life would be if you lived abroad in the sun. As you can see, this ship is heading towards the sun. So again, I get the sense of you dreaming of the sun, dreaming of happiness, success, and I feel like your dreams are becoming a reality, because, you know, you've got this Seven of Cups, which is like, there's a lot of potential here, a lot of possibilities for you to get what you want, but you must focus on the things that are most important. And I see it becoming a reality here for you as well. Now, as I said, some of you have been putting off a move or some sort of relocation, or you're searching for where you feel like you belong. And I feel that direction will be found in the month of September. Also, I'm picking up an energy of some travel delays in the month of September. No one likes to hear that, but I feel it. I feel it actually for the collective. So just if you've got something important that you need to connect to, whether it's, you know, travel or a flight link, or maybe it's an important meeting, I would say leave a little bit earlier, because, you know, I'm a Scorpio, right? And the thing I've found in common with a lot of my Virgo friends is that we do not like to be late for anything. So, you know, we tend to show up a little bit earlier, especially if it's very important. We'll turn up 10 minutes to like 20, maybe half an hour earlier, just to scope out the joint, be in the area, and then go to whatever it is that's important. So, you know, I definitely see that turning up a little bit earlier will benefit you, because there's delays, okay? Now we've also got Two of Wands. Again, Two of Wands is this waiting energy, and I get a sense here that there's a plan that maybe you're just holding back on. It may not be that it's not ready yet, okay? Maybe it's not ready, but I feel with the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like you're giving it your all. You're still thinking about it, you're still formulating the plan, and I feel like, you know, you're waiting for the right moment. But remember, sometimes there's never the right moment. Sometimes you just got to launch yourself and do it, and then it's happening. Because if we always wait for the right moment, we can feel like it's never the right moment, okay? So perfectionism can sometimes scupper dreams and opportunities, and I definitely see that there's a portal of change happening for you here. Something is coming in for you as well. Now, for those of you who are in a career, I see it being a very ambitious month for you, and something that you've been waiting for to step up the ladder is arriving for you. You've got two kings here, okay? So I feel some of you have got two opportunities to step into leadership positions, or some of you are thinking about taking an entrepreneurial ship, setting something up, launching something, and you may either find really good advice from somebody, or you may think about partnering up with somebody as well who has skills that perhaps will complement the skills that you have. there too. Okay, now the Two of Wands is a great card because it really is about planning for the future, mapping your progress, and I really see that that's something that you're doing right now. You're checking in with yourself. Where have you been? Where are you right now? And where do you want to go? And what's the next step? So I really feel like you're envisaging something new, and you've already started to make progress in some area that you've been focused on. And yes, there have been delays. The last couple of years have led to a lot of delays, but I get a sense here you're now moving forward. It's almost like September is a springboard month for you to launch something or move in a certain direction and change life up a little bit, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may have felt that money has been slow. And for some of you, especially if you're freelance, you may have done some jobs that perhaps have not paid you yet. And you may be wondering, are you going to get that money? When's it going to come in? Some of you may be waiting on money, but it will come in for you. I definitely see it's coming in. You will get it by the end of September, okay? Now, with the Ten of Pentacles in this position, some of you maybe traveling to see family in the month of September, or family are coming to visit you. I mean, that stands to reason, especially as it is your birthday month energy. So, you know, that's maybe an obvious thing to say. But the Ten of Pentacles really is about family responsibilities. And some of you may be thinking about setting up business with those you consider your family or your soul tribe. But the Ten of Pentacles is like you right now are setting things up behind the scenes that will leave a legacy. And I'm talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about financial opportunities for your family to come. I feel like you're focusing on your retirement, building a nest egg. And I feel it has been slow moving, but I do see that more money is coming on in towards you. I definitely see that your hard work is going to pay off, and you are attracting affluence and material abundance and wealth right now. I definitely get a sense that you're focusing on your security, okay, financial security, and some of you may even be looking at being abroad, or it's almost like I get the sense of some of you just thinking about it right now, like, would it be cheaper to live abroad, or would it be better for my business if I set up in a different country? I definitely get a sense of you being a little bit more business minded in the month of September and looking about, it's almost like you're looking at your finances to make what you've got go a long way, but also to be able to save and invest in your future, okay? Some of you, now this is not all of you, and this is before you came to this reading. If you have had someone transition, pass away before you came to this reading, I do not see it happening in the month of September. But if you have already experienced someone passing, first of all, I'm sending you so much love and so much hugs. And I wish I could, like, you know, scoot you all up and just hold you, because there's no words when that level of sadness occurs, of course. But some of you may have to deal with administrative tasks that go with that, and that's not something that's nice to do, and of course that's something that perhaps you don't want to do, but it is a responsibility that you may have to adhere to this month. And you may be in the state, like the final stages of like receiving some sort of inheritance, okay? And it may have taken a long time to get here, but it starts moving in September. So you may not actually get it physically in September, but I feel like, you know, you're close to getting it. I feel like it starts moving, and I feel it's more kind of like on the cusp of September, maybe even October, where you actually receive this money. But I see that you'd rather have the person. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love and hugs out there. And again, that's not going to resonate for everyone. And I want to reiterate, that's only if you just come to this reading and it's already happened. I don't see it happening for September, so I don't want anyone worrying, okay? Excuse me. Now, what I'm seeing here is a lot of you have been focused on a dream or a goal. And I feel that some of you, especially if you're in a career, I feel like there is an important meeting coming in for you. Maybe something that you're invited to with a group of people, but it could also like be a business one-on-one. And I feel like you're going to be surprised because there's some sort of promotion or some sort of opportunity that's attached to it where you get to do something you love for a little bit more money. Okay, so I definitely see you're attracting wealth. I mean, you're going from the Ten of Pentacles here to the King of Pentacles, so you're definitely increasing your finances, especially if you're in the career sector. I see you leveling up. I see your ambition taking you to where you want to go. There is material success here for you, but also I mean, if you're not in the career environment, I feel like you are being very savvy with your finances, making good business deals, investing in the right places, but also I feel like you're making your money go a long way. And I feel like you're being very discerning about where you spend your money, or like, making sure that you have a shrewd budget is what I see here. So I definitely see that you're going to be having more money in your bank than like in someone else's, okay, or in the store. So I definitely see there's some good stuff coming financially for you. But you've got the garden card, okay? So I feel a lot of you are desiring to be a little more sociable in the month of September. You may not be a typical sociable person. Most of the Virgos that I know, they are very sociable. They like to work hard, play harder. So I definitely get a sense that you are wanting to get out there and have fun. You want to shake things up or bring a little bit more spontaneity into your world. So if you feel like life has got a little bit dull or a little bit same, I get an energy that you're connecting to either community events or reuniting with friends, or going out to like festivals or to a bar or to a cinema or restaurant. I get a sense that you want to get out there. You want to experience a little bit more that life has to offer. I do see an invitation coming in. And I feel like, I mean, if you're looking for love, I feel love is really like in the background for you. I feel it's not something that's your absolute focus. I feel it's part of your plan to be in a high level commitment, but I feel like it's not your primary focus in the month of September. I feel like, this is your month. This is your month to shine. This is your time to allow that inner light to come out and to really connect to the joy of life, because life is pretty difficult. There's lots of ups and downs. We struggle sometimes, and sometimes we're up and things are going really well and we catch a break. And I feel like you're trying to be really positive to attract more positive things into your life. It says here, party, event, meetings, reunion, crowds, playing the field, networking, and retreat. So for some of you, I'm getting a sense, especially with the High Priestess there, I get a sense that some of you, there's going to be an invitation that you feel like you just don't want to go to, okay? And of course that's okay, but I do see that there is an opportunity there that you may not want to miss. So check in with yourself. If you really don't want to go to it, then absolutely don't. But I definitely see that there is something that you'll be invited to at the end of the month, and you'll think about not going to it. But I feel maybe last minute, you may decide to go to it, and you're so glad that you did. Because, I mean, if you're looking for love, it could be that you meet a partner, that someone is really attracted to you. But I feel it's very related to your lifestyle, and how can I put that? It's almost like you may be invited to join a club, or there's a group of people that you connect to, and it just starts to make life interesting, and it affects other areas of your life as well. So if you're in the career environment, it could be business related. But if you're not in the career environment, it could be a group of people that you join, and they become your besties, or they open you up to a lifestyle that is really exciting and fun. Okay, I feel like these people are interested in the same things that you're interested in as well. Now, I definitely get a sense here as well that you want to take yourself out more into nature, having like quick walks in the park, or even, taking a walk in the forest, or just being with nature, or doing a little bit more, getting your body moving is what I see here. Some of you, this is so weird, okay, they're giving me like secret club energy. So it could be you're asked to join something that is very prestigious, that not everybody gets into. Okay, so that's coming through. Please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate with everyone, but I'm picking up on that. So there's a potential to join a secret club. With the High Priestess energy, some of you may think about taking yourself away for a retreat for your birthday, or just to get away in general in order to reconnect to your sense of self. With the High Priestess energy, some of you are working towards an idea in silence. You're keeping it to yourself, and I feel that networking would be your best opportunity to strategize business plans and connect to the right people. But also with the High Priestess energy, I feel like there's this energy of caution. So I just want to see what that is, okay? Because we got a Four Swords, and I really get a sense that some of you, you've been burning the candle at both ends, and you need to take a break, okay? You don't want to burn yourself out. So just let me pull a card on that. The Four Swords is to take some time out to rest, but it's also a card of getting clear on what it is that you want. It's, you know, some of you are getting closure on situations that have been difficult to deal with. Some of you just need some time alone to reflect, okay? Because Virgos, they love their solitude. They love to be alone, to reflect, to process. So I feel like this is, especially since this is a Virgo card here, I feel it's like, you know, when you go into that little mode where you're like, you just want to squirrel yourself away and be like, I'm in Virgo mode. I just want to hibernate just for a little while. And then you recharge your batteries and you're back out in the world again. So I feel it's more that energy. Okay. Now, this event, I feel like there's someone who they're standing on their own at this event. If you're looking for love, this person is standing on their own at this event and they're just staring at you. They keep looking at you. And it's not weird. I know that sounds weird that they're standing alone in this event or this party and they're just staring at you. This person, they can't keep their eyes off you. So if you are looking for love, this person is there. And I feel like this person is like a dream. I feel not like a dream that's not a reality. I feel like this is like a dream come true relationship. This person is emotionally available. I feel like they are someone who is enthusiastic to get to know you better. And I feel that you'll feel the same. Okay, and I feel there's going to be lots of messages back and forth. And with the 9 of Cups there, I feel this is something you may have been wishing for. Not everybody's wishing for love, okay, but those that are, I definitely see that you're going to be in an event where, I mean, this person's got friends, right? This person's a really nice person. This person actually does a lot of volunteer work. This person's got a very good heart, and they may be studying something, okay? Let me see what they're studying. So they may be, because this person's, they're showing me a book, open book with this person. Maybe they mean this person's an open book, literally. 3 of Cups. Yeah. You meet this person at an event. The 4 of Wands. I mean, this could be a reunion. So if you're invited to a reunion, like a college reunion or something like that, this person, they're connected to study in some way. What are they studying? King of Cups. Well, they may be studying something to launch their business, to follow their heart. This person, they help people. Okay. I feel like this person, there's something humanitarian about this person. So they could be studying law in order to, you know, go into human rights or to help people in some way. I get a sense that this person, they're really good at what they do and they're going to elevate and be very successful. They're going to have their own business, but that's beside the by. Basically, you're going to meet this person in a group setting where you're out having fun. You may have waited for this person for a long time to come into your life. So if you're looking for love, this person, they have a lot of friends. They are a very likable person, but you're going to find this person standing alone at this event and they're going to be captivated by you. Okay, they're not looking behind you, they're not looking to the side, they're looking at you. So have confidence in your wonderful self. This person, they've only got eyes for you. Now this reading's not meant to be a love reading, but it's popped up, so I have to mention it. But also I get here a sense of you following or finding your purpose this month. I feel like, you know, it's a weird energy that's coming through. It's like, I almost feel like I can see the goal. I know what I want. But the journey to get there is the thing. It's like, okay, you know what you want, but you may have felt either a little bit in limbo recently, or you know what you need to do, but it's difficult and things have been challenging. But I feel like you're getting the thumbs up from the universe to move ahead and things get easier. Okay, and I feel like you're closer to your goal than ever before, is what I'm being shown there as well. Okay, now moving on, we got the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. The first energy I'm getting with this is some of you need better sleep, okay? That your mind is going a mile a minute just before bedtime. It's racing, because I'm getting a sense of a racing mind in this reading. And if you want to be on your optimum best, you know, going to bed early, I mean, it makes sense. Everyone knows in order to be working on optimum energy, we need to have a better schedule, go to bed early, rise early, all of those things. But I feel like you're actually implementing it in the month of September, especially towards the end of the month, okay? Now, the 9 of Swords can also indicate that some of you are feeling a little bit anxious about something. I feel I'm going to pull a card on it. Some of you may be anxious about travel or some sort of move or relocation, or you may feel that there are changes that are happening quite quickly around you, whether it's in your personal life or whether it's in a career or whether it is the world at large. I feel like some of you are a little bit nervous. Okay, so let me just pull a card on that, because looking at your outcome cards, I feel like there's nothing really to worry about per se, but I really get a sense here. Six of Pentacles, the universe will provide, and the Knight of Cups is really like something being offered to you, something that you will love, and that you're in the law of attraction right now. And I mean, the Knight of Cups, it keeps coming up with this invitation energy. There's something at an invitation in the month of September that is meant specifically for your life. It's almost like each Virgo is going to receive some sort of invitation in the month of September that is uniquely designed towards your life and give you something that you wanted, okay? I actually see for some of you, there's some sort of recognition or praise being given to you in the month of September. But ultimately, the Six of Pentacles is like a surprise from the universe, an unexpected financial resource. It could come in the form of an offer of doing something that you love. But I also feel like you're trying to find balance in your life between working and doing something that you love, or finding pleasure, for having fun. And I get a sense here that your generosity, that's what they give me, your generosity is like a boomerang. It's going to come back in terms of good karma for you in the month of September as well. Now, I do feel that you're going to, I mean, the Knight of Cups at grassroots, it's all about love, okay? It's about an offer of love coming in, but also it's not just about romantic attraction. It's a call to fall in love with yourself. And especially when it's covered with a Nine of Swords, this can be, sometimes we have an inner narrative running at the back of our minds that knocks our confidence every moment it can. Just when you're about to step up or level up in life, sometimes fear sneaks in the back door and whispers in your ear, what if you can't do it? Or what if it fails? And I feel like you're trying to override that energy. Feel the fear, do it anyway, and have confidence in your wonderful self. Especially since you got the Sun card as your protagonist energy, I feel like you're not letting anyone dull your shine or derail you. And I really feel like you're trying to build that confidence within you, find that passion. I definitely see you're going to have a lot more energy and vitality in the month of September to get whatever it is you want done. But the Nine of Swords can be a little bit of anxiety. Some of you are worried about love, maybe not showing up for you, but I do feel it is on the horizon for you, especially at this invitation, wherever that is for you. The Eight of Wands, if you're worried about travel, I really get a sense that there's nothing to worry about. Okay, Six of Pentacles tends to mean the universe provides for you, and the Knight of Cups is like you'll love it. Okay, also I feel it's really important. They told me that I'm not finished with these cards. I feel like one of the big lessons you're learning in the month of September is you are an overgiver. You give a lot of yourself, and sometimes you give so much that you give on an empty cup. Okay, and we cannot give to other people if we are feeling drained or burnt out. So I feel you are gathering your strength, you're recharging your batteries in the month of September, and that's why you've got that Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, which is right to take a step back and withdraw. Okay, and some of you, your mind is absolutely exhausted. Okay, I feel like sometimes you can like overuse your brain, and I get a sense that you are trying to ground yourself this month as well. Now, the Eight of Wands, some really great news coming towards you, but there's movement at last in your career. If you're in a career sector, I feel like things are coming to a climax. Some sort of promotion, raise, or an opportunity with new money is coming in for you. Could be a leadership role, more responsibility, but I feel like you love what you do, and I feel like there's status that goes with it as well. And if you're retired, for example, I feel like you may get a message from someone overseas, and you may go on a recce mission almost to see if you like a certain country that you may want to relocate to or live in, or maybe you're finding a destination that you love to go to and you're thinking about spending a little bit more time in that country, and you may even visit someone who's in a position of authority to see what legally, what legal requirements, shall we say, that you can adhere to stay within the country. You know, some countries have certain limits to a visa or a certain amount of time that you can spend there. Some of you may be actually trying to find out about that in order to, you know, move somewhere new. Now also we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Now, I just want to pull a card and see if this is aspects of yourself or if this is people, because I actually see here some of you may be going to visit someone that you really care about, and I feel with this Four of Swords, it could be like a little getaway, but the energy that I've mainly got here is about doing something that you love and getting money for it. So some of you may be launching a business or becoming an entrepreneur, launching an idea that you've kept to yourself. And I feel like it's going to be very lucrative. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like you're going to be very busy. Lots of administrative tasks this month. I feel like you're going to be on the go. But at the end of the month, I feel like something that you're launching or something that you're stepping into establishes your power, and you can see it, you know, going from strength to strength. So I'm just going to clarify, see if it's two people. No, it's an opportunity that's coming in. Look at that. Four of Swords again. Get rest, because things are about to get really busy. You're going to be doing a lot of, I feel like in particular, October is going to be super, super busy for you. So you're going to have to get enough energy for that, for what is to come. But look at your cards. Four of Swords. Take some rest. Get some clarity. You know, bring a little bit more meditation into your world. Declutter your mind. And as you can see here, we have the Six of Wands, to truly be seen for your talents and gifts, because you are someone who's very, very talented indeed. I feel like you are an inspiration, and I really see something that you've either been engineering or planning is taking root, and that Six of Wands tells me there's good news and you're going to be very successful. The Temperance card tells me that this is connected to your life's meaning and purpose, that you're finding balance, you're being in the flow, you're re-examining your priorities, you're cutting out anything that distracts you or derails you. And with the Two of Pentacles, I definitely feel that you are going to be multitasking. You have a lot of options that have a lot of potential. And if you can see here, it's like the ship. There's two ships here, and I feel like it's like go big or go home. There's like this big opportunity or a little opportunity, and I feel like you're going to have to choose. Okay, one is connected to your heart, the other is connected to money, but I definitely get a sense that either one is great for you. With the Nine of Cups showing up twice, I feel like a wish is delivered, and the Ace of Pentacles tells me the universe is stepping in to offer you something, a financial resource. And I get a sense also that you are aligning yourself with success. I feel like prosperity is taking form in your world, and I feel like it has been hard won. Look at that billowing cloud there. I feel there have been difficult times, but now I feel like you're having a breakthrough, and some of you could be launching something. If it's an idea that you've got, I really feel, you know, you're going from an Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You are a master or a mistress of your craft. You're at the top of your game. You're naturally very gifted at what you do. So if you've got an idea to launch something, I feel like you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. And I feel it's going to elevate you. And I feel that you're going to take charge of your destiny. I definitely see some good stuff happening here for you. But also I feel like you're looking at your investment into situations, people, and, you know, your environment. And I feel like anything that really distracts you, derails you, or makes you feel a little bit off kilter, I feel like you're actually like stepping away from it. Okay. Now I'm just going to go and get some final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? They're showing me a 3-feathered plume in the water right now. A 3-feathered plume. And it's like the wheels are turning at the bottom of something. I'm not sure what, there's like a little, I wish you could see what I could see. There's like some wheels turning. I mean, it could be that you're getting into gear, but they're showing me that 3-feathered plume is most important. Now, this could be a logo. I mean, it kind of looks a little bit like a fleur-de-lis, but I get a sense like faith, hope, charity, body, mind, soul, journey of the soul, stages of life, honor, power, and wisdom. They're also showing me a meeting of minds. I'm not really sure how to decode that image. Okay, so I'm going to have to leave that there. I'll always be honest and say, I can't quite grasp it. So, you know, I'm not going to just spin you something and tell you that's what it is, because that would be false of me and I can't do that. So, yeah, they're just showing me a 3-feathered plume. So it may be something that becomes relevant for you. in the coming weeks or months. Oh, wow. They want me to go one more? Really? How many is that? 2, 4, 6. Okay. So, final cards. We've got good luck. Okay, and again, if you have placements in Sagittarius, they also got a hummingbird card, I think. So it says here, good luck, fortune smiles upon you, fast money, lucrative venture, payoff, flying high, and plenty. Okay, so lots of really rewarding cards coming through for you. We've got helping hand, giving and getting support, reaching out, financial aid, donate, charity work, and loan. I mean, some of you may even be doing some charity work, and maybe that's where you meet this person or this contact or this networking type opportunity. And we've got partners, attract your money match, better together, balance, double the dough, teamwork. So some of you are literally launching some sort of entrepreneurship or partnership with somebody, or you may even partner up with a company that you feel values your skill set and has the opportunity to take you to the top, because I feel like you're ready for it. We've got transition, so endings bringing new beginnings. And it says here, new job, quit, fired, moving, lost income, inherit, hospice. Okay, so of course I picked up on the inherit bit there, but also I feel for some of you, if you came to this reading and you lost your job, there are 2 opportunities coming your way. Okay, the first one is something that you would love to do, something that would emotionally feel fulfilling for you. The second one, it's what you'd love to do, but I feel it's more financially oriented. I feel like it's more business. It may be a little bit more boring or dull, or there may be like a little bit more responsibility that goes with it, but I feel like it pays well. I feel both pay fairly well, but one pays more than the other. And I feel the one that pays more is going to pay you a little bit more for boredom or monotonous or repetitive work. Okay, and the other one is going to pay you and you're going to love it. You're going to have, your heart's really in it, but it doesn't pay as much as the other. So you have to make a decision, and that's your decision. Only you can make that. We have nourish. Okay, and it says here, feed your heart and your mind, right livelihood, best job, giving, satisfied, and full life. And we've also got resolve, dedicated to achievement, steady gains, long game, loyalty, effort, and top dog. Okay, so for those of you who are in a career, I definitely see you reaching top dog positions. And if you're not in a career environment, some of you, sorry, I'm just trying to connect to that energy, because they actually show me a dog eating from a bowl of food. So either that's something that you can see right now, or maybe you're thinking about adopting a dog. Maybe you're going to see the dog that you're meant to be with eating from a bowl, and then it runs over to you. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it does, okay? I'm just going to go and get some trinkets before I close. They've given you the Tree of Life, expansion, opportunity, but most importantly, grounding, okay? Now, also the Tree of Life can connect to your family lineage, okay? Your wisdom, using your knowledge to get to where you want to go. I feel like this is about the cycle of life as well. So I get a sense that you are gaining wisdom, and something you've been waiting for is showing up for you. There's a catalyst for change happening in September. And we've got Hagal. I mean, you know what? Every sign has been getting this. Hagal is like, yes, there have been difficult times, and yes, there have been limits and upheavals, but I feel you're breaking through that now. And I feel, yes, there have been delays, but you're taking a leap of faith, or you are doing something differently, something boldly, so that you can change your circumstance, and there's going to be a payoff there for you as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo, and love and light.